Hey, welcome to this light show at the North Sevier tournament as they're getting ready to bring in the final wrestlers. We're having them come in 2 by 2, the 14 weight classes that will be going here in the finals. We're excited because Kyler Jenkins is going to be the first amongst them. £106 for Delta, Kyler Jenkins. He'll be taking on Riker Windward of Box Elder. £113 from Box Elder. Conley Evans taking on Max McKinley of Richfield. £120 from Box Elder, Mason Bingham. He's taking on Delta's own Uriah Anderson. £126 from Millard Christian Brissanio, taking on Rylan Windward of Box Elder. Okay, at 132 pounds, Calvin Thompson of Box Elder is taking on Harvey Walgren of Delta. £138 from Box Elder, Boston Tucker taking on Riker Williams of North Sevier. £144, Blakely Buckway of Box Elder is taking on Jackson Ray of Kanab. £150 from Delta, Cash Nielsen taking on San Juan's Logan Keith. Easton Conley of Box Elder is taking on Bryce Smith of North Sevier. Okay, at 165 pounds, Austin Paris of Grant County is taking on Delta's Carson Nelson. Alexander Small of Foothills taking on J.D. Palmer of San Juan at 175 pounds. £190, Bodie Burnham of Box Elder is taking on Lloyd Vincent of Foothill. £215, Jaden Gilbert of Foothill is taking on Gunnison's Soen Jensen. Okay, at heavyweight, 285 pounds, Coldy Kalaki. Box Elder's taking on Coleman Thurman of Ridgefield. Okay, 106 pounds for Delta, Kyler Jenkins. He's taking on from Box Elder, Riker Winward. Jenkins, a sophomore with a track wrestling record of 13-5. We know he has more than that. Riker Winward, a freshman, has a record of 20-10 on the season. Jenkins in on the leg. Lifts it up. Nothing yet. There's a reset shot this time by Box Elder as he has that tight, brings it up. Hard crossface by Jenkins. Has an ankle, trying to get behind. Crossface, they're going to come out of bounds and start back in the center. Minute 27 to go in this 106-pound match. Still nothing. Minute 15 to go in the first period. Jenkins in on a leg. Trice coming through the back door. Tries to stack him up. Could hook it. He's going to get it. Tried to cradle it, missed it. Has the leg, gives it up, has the arm across the back. He's going to keep it, try and get it into a bar. He loses it. Now he has it cradled. Going to drive it forward. Close to getting him over. Needs to get that head on the side, but he's going to give it up, try something different. $15 seconds to go in this first period. And time expires. Okay, blood time for Green. Make it big. Okay, heading to the second period. Caution by Green. Okay, Jenkins now going to try and lift that leg. Trying to circle, Tries to face him. Has that left leg. Officials looking. We could see a stalemate called soon if there's no improvement. Box Elder wrestler looks to their coach. Okay, there we go. Jenkins trying to separate, needs to get that head out. Getting more separation. Right there, he's got the 2-point reversal as he goes up 5-0. Has a wrist and a half. Now goes to the knee. Lifts it. Gets him turned over. Near fall counted. One swipe, but goes back to his belly before he's able to get any more. Jenkins with a half, a good half. Starts to lose it. 10 seconds to go in this second period. Stalling called on bottom. Okay, time expires. Jenkins ahead 5-0 as they head into the third period. Box Elder choice. He's going to go neutral. Jenkins trying to counter that shot. Box Elder was in with the double. Jenkins trying to get around. Tries to step in. Bumps him forward. Still trying to get around behind, and there he does. So he now is ahead 8-0. Minute 33 to go as he tries to rock him back with that arm, but it's going to be called potentially dangerous on that left shoulder, I think. Nope, blood time is what the call is. So Jenkins looking really good here. He has one more duel. That will be against North Sevier on Tuesday. And then divisional tournament on January 31st and February 1st at the Hive in Juab. This is the first, I think, of 5 final matches that we have here tonight. I guess it's not even tonight, it's still morning.
Yeah, 11:40. Yeah, they've done a good job with dragging this tournament out.
Yeah, this could have been a one-day tournament. I don't know if they would have put them over on their number, because they can have, what, six touches in a day?
Something, I don't know.
Used to be 5. They bumped up to 6 to try and be able to handle that. Yeah, they could have had 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 1st and 2nd all happening at the same time. As in this gym, they had 3 mats set up, and then they dropped it down to just 1 in here. Well, they're trying to make a show of it for these kids in the 1st and 2nd place match as they came out with the lights, the music, and they're just trying to get this blood stop so we can keep this 106-pound match going where Kyler Jenkins leads 8-0. Box Elder coming out kind of ginger. It doesn't look like he's 100%, but they were neutral. I think the official forgot that it wasn't the beginning of a period. Okay, official realizes what's happening. So Box Elder's down. Jenkins covers. Jenkins drives him over. Box Elder nearing a reversal. Nothing yet. Jenkins still has that leg. Under a minute to go in this third period where he leads by 8. Okay, 2-point reversal. So 26 seconds to go. As Box Elder is trying to kind of hop and pop. They create some separation now where Jenkins is going to try and get behind. They're going to come away. Okay, 9-2, 10 seconds. Quick shot attempt by Box Elder. Jenkins cross faces, lifts the ankle. And there's your champion, 106 pounds from Delta, Kyler Jenkins, here at the North Sevier tournament. And Kyler's looked good this entire tournament. So Max McKinley, a 3A wrestler, he's a junior, 17-6, taking on Box Elder's Conley Evans, a sophomore with a record of 19-5. Looking at Richfield's results from last year, they only had one of the wrestlers who placed at the state tournament, so we don't have very much information on them. Actually looking, he didn't wrestle for Richfield last year. He placed third in the 2A state tournament. I think he maybe wrestled for North Sevier, as his hometown's listed as Salina. So Box Elder wins at 113 pounds. Okay, in our first place match, 120 pounds, from Delta, Uriah Anderson. He's taking on Mason Bingham of Box Elder. Bingham of Box Elder, he has a record of 30-7 on the season. I believe his dad is one of the coaches. And then Uriah Anderson, freshman for Delta, has a record of 23-8 on the season. Okay, being a Box Elder, trying to go through the back door. Trying to reach behind and grab the wrist of Anderson. Now he just stands up with him. Wheelbarrow comes down. He's going to get the three-point takedown. Being box elder has a bar, looks to stack Anderson. No near fall counted yet. Now it's being swiped. A lot of time left, 1:03 to go in the first period. As Bingham, looks like he has his, is that his own arm that's coming all the way to Anderson and back?
Yeah, he's got it reached around and anchored there.
Yeah, he's got that tight there. Anderson looking to bridge. So Anderson survives.
So decided that wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah, could have held him there, but wants to do something a little bit more. So now he may be looking to try a cradle. Oh, just crossface. Will go out of bounds.
Very much the same build, these two.
Yeah. You know, it's pretty hard to be a 120-pound senior.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, looking at his dad, the coach over here on the side, he's not a big guy. So. Okay, near fall being counted. So at the end of the first, Uriah Anderson trails 10-0 to Bingham, a box elder. Okay, after a quick discussion, Anderson chooses down. Bingham's got the bar across Anderson's back again. Stacked him with that earlier. Now he just runs it. Near fall being counted. Okay, so he trails 14-0. So that's the match. So the question will be, is it a tech fall or is it a fall? And he's going to let him up, and that will just end with a tech fall. You know, tough kid, 100%. Really impressive wrestler. Anderson is a great wrestler, so for someone to tech him, I expect if we looked at the box elder results at the state tournament, he's going to probably be one that scores a lot of points for them as they move forward.
He's a senior, been doing it a long time.
So we'll move into 126 pounds, and I think something that we'll notice here in just a second is what's missing rather than what's here. 126 pounds has Rylan Winnard of box elder, sophomore with a record of 23-12, and Christian Briciano, a sophomore 36-7 from Millard. And I wasn't here for the festivities, but did you see what happened with that Cody Dykes match?
No, I just heard a little rumors afterwards, though.
Yeah, so he lost to this box elder wrestler, and then I don't know what happened, but he did something that ended up causing him to get disqualified after losing to him in the semifinals.
Yeah, approached the coach or something. I'm not sure.
So he forfeited the rest of his match due to disqualification. They have him listed as 6th. I'm interested on the disqualification rules. You feel if it's like a disqualification that it would kick him out, but maybe that's something that needs to be done more manually on track wrestling. It just hasn't happened. And that is also after this week he didn't wrestle against Delta, as he skipped a couple practices and coaches won't let him wrestle. So he was a 2-time state champ. He's a senior, took 3rd as a sophomore, and he's not here. As now Box Elder has Briciano, a sophomore from Millard, a great wrestler, on his back, about ready to get the fall here in this first period. But Millard's able to survive it as 4 points are being added. He's going to go up 8-3 and 126 pounds. All the way up, potential dangerous. It almost looks like a routine you'd see someone do that had that choreographed.
Yeah, getting ready for a gymnastics jump.
Yeah. So it looks like Box Elder's bleeding, and they've got to clean up Millard. So for Millard's, this is not their main squad with them, but they have their head coach here. I wonder, since they have divisionals a week sooner than us, then if they're kind of taking this weekend off to give their varsity wrestlers a little rest before they do that, because that will be, let's see, I think it would be next weekend then. Yeah, it'll be next weekend. So.
Okay, what are the following?
Yeah. Yeah, the season went quick.
Yeah.
So just a few seconds to go here in the first period. Box Elder had 8-3, and that's the way it's going to end as they head into the second period. I don't know if you watched this Towel Girl this morning, but she's having her best life. Her and the other ones, when the music plays, they're over there dancing and bopping around.
She's really good at scrambling out from behind the ref, too, because every once in a while he moves and she hasn't gotten pinned under him yet.
You know, it's kind of like when you take a little work a dog out, those cows, you think they're going to kick them, and they just find a way to survive. And she's also done a good job just counting out, letting the official know how much time's left. So Box Elder chose bottom. He comes to his feet. Briciano has an ankle as he kicks away. So 9-3 in favor of Box Elder. Wow, great powerful pulling of that leg. Box Elder goes up by another 3, turns him loose. So 12-4. Briciano with his own shot, low-level single. That Box Elder wrestler doesn't seem too concerned.
Who wrestled Briseño at Delta together when we dueled?
Was it? Well, if it's 126 pounds, that's usually Cage Bunker, but I don't think he was there that evening. And Austin Stevenson wrestled JV, so I don't know who did.
Yeah, I can't in my mind think who that was.
Still nothing yet. As he spins around, he's probably going to be in a pretty good position now. So if Millard, I was going to say, Millard pops his head out, he brings an arm around, he would have had the takedown, but he gets stopped before he's able to. 17 seconds to go. Millard trails by 8. See, I like that about that Box Elder wrestler. He didn't get it the first time, but instead of stopping, he's like, I'm just going to keep going. Yeah,
really nice instinct to have.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of wrestlers choose, like, if the other wrestler tries something that doesn't work, or if they try something that doesn't work, they'll just reset. But those wrestlers who seem to be elite are the ones who just go and go, and they don't wait for the reset. So green chooses neutral, but the wrestler went to the side, I think trying to indicate blood. But now he's coming back. Not sure why he went all the way off the mat now, as they'll be neutral. As Miller's got a lot of ground they've got to make up, and they have this third period to do it. Looks like a throw's coming. Successful. Oh my, look at the bridge work, but still, Miller's able to get it. You know, you do that to a kid 9 times out of 10, you're going to get them at least in near fall, if not stuck. But that kid, incredibly strong, incredibly flexible, is able to bridge out of it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
So 14-7 in favor of Box Elder. Minute 3 to go. Coach telling him to hustle. Let's go. As he trails by 7. Coach tells him he's all right. It's just time. And immediately Box Elder cuts him. So 6 points. Box Elder keeps looking over at the clock. Does that single leg, brings him up. Official watch to make sure he brings him down carefully. As he kind of runs through the center. A little bit of display. No takedown yet, and there it comes. So he'll go up 17-8. Ten seconds to go. So Ryan Windward wins. Okay, from Box Elder, Colvin Thompson is taking on Delta's Harvey Walgren. Thompson, a sophomore with a record of 28-10. Walgren with a record of 18-8 on track wrestling. Nothing yet as they spin around. Probably going to end up more favorably for Box Elder in the situation. Still nothing's happened. Walgren has that leg. Nothing yet. Harvey, oh, if he could just muscle him over, would have had something. Still nothing yet. Still a chance. He's got to break it to have a chance. Both these wrestlers showing great control, countering one another. As no score happens with a minute 10 to go in the first period as they'll separate in this 132-pound championship match here at the North Sevier tournament. Harvey trying to escape from him, turns his back and gets taken down. Official says improve. 30 seconds to go. Box Elder has a bar on Harvey. 18 seconds to go. Ten seconds. Okay, and that's time. So Harvey trails 3-0. Going to be Harvey's choice. He defers. So they'll start neutral. Harvey with his shot this time. So no score, still neutral. A minute 30 to go in the second period. Harvey looks to throw, doesn't have a great hold. So Box Elder goes up 6-0, minute 10 to go in the second period. Harvey looking right here now to get a reversal. He does. Now trying to step into some near fall. He's in those legs trying to keep him in there, but he loses. He's down by 4, 30 seconds to go. Trying to bar it up 20 seconds. Throws the leg in. Oh, stops him. Oh, I want to protect the shoulder. I don't know if it was quite there to, that seemed like a pretty normal situation for that.
Yep, that kid just was going to let it look like it hurt.
Oh, is that the secret?
It looks like
Just
it.
say ow, ow, ow. It's going to be Harvey's choice. It looks like he maybe wants to be on top. He feels comfortable there and about got some near fall and thinks he can do it. Caution called on Harvey. Gets him broke down. Well, there's two types of kids who pick top. Those who can't do anything on bottom and those who can do a lot on top. And I think this is one who can do a lot on
Harvey's
top.
Pretty confident. And I think he can kind of feel maybe the Box Elder kid might be getting just a little, maybe he doesn't go this deep into matches a lot.
Yeah. Well, and what I'm curious to see is how long it'll be until a stall's called, because Box Elder's keeping his head down on the mat. Officials talks to him. There's the stall. Now he looks to muscle him over. He's getting close.
It's almost like he needs to bump that elbow forward instead of pull. There we go.
Okay, he's got 30 seconds. I think there's another stall call's warranted. There's nothing happening from bottom. That's 1 point, but that's not going to be enough. Harvey doing a great job on top, not able to make anything happen for him to take first place, as Box Elder effectively stalls his way through the third period. So
that was a good match.
Yeah, I think that would be a matchup that would be fun to watch again. I think Harvey, you know, he put himself a little bit as a disadvantage when he was trying to run away early in the first period, and that kid caught him. And I think that's probably where the match was kind of determined.
And I think right there shows Harvey wore him down.
Yeah. Now up for the 138-pound class, Boston Tucker taking on Riker Williams of North Sevier.
Yeah, Carter and Riker haven't wrestled each other since junior high. And it'll be interesting to see how this goes, because Tucker beat Carter with the Tech Fall.
At this tournament?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In that his first match after a bye.
And they'll see each other again on Tuesday.
Yes. Unless there's some shuffling that happens with.
And they could, you know, just for that duel, you know, move some people around.
Yeah.
They'll look to see where maybe, you know, some people need a little bit more time to heal, or maybe where we have their stronger wrestlers, and that's not uncommon. Well, Box Elder, I don't know that they've moved much from that corner of the mat as coaches, as they've had a lot of their wrestlers into the finals, which makes sense because they're always a contender in their respective classification. .33 seconds to go. Box Elder head 3-0. As now he's going to get North Sevier on his back. .70, 10 seconds. Okay, neutral. Wow, that was a beautiful shot.
Yeah,
great takedown. Deep, fast, and smooth. He's going to cut him. I think he's just going to work for Tech now. That Box Elder wrestler.
Very quality.
Yeah, he's strong, he's smooth.
As Riker is a sophomore, I was thinking that he was Carter's same grade.
You know, some of these Central Utah schools, you know, you just get to know a lot of these kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my son who graduated last year, I'm seeing a lot of like these North Sevier kids that are now the senior and heavyweight kids were the ones that my son wrestled all the way through Little League and junior high, and kind of get to know them. So. I don't think it's a tech fall yet. So the official made a mistake. And Box Elder wrestler is going to try and do it by near fall. I think he even looked up somewhat expectantly at the official, seeing if there was anything there. Okay, not getting anything on top. He's just going to go for a takedown to try and win in with a shot. And there it is.
Pretty good. He'll do a double. He'll do a near side single, a far side single. It's just all the same for him.
Yeah, he did a duck under. So yeah, he just makes a decision on what he wants to do, and it's there. Sets it up.
Next division, 144-pound division. From Box Elder, Blake Walkaway. And from Hornet, Jackson Ray.
So this is our first Kanab wrestler we've seen in the finals today. This is Jackson Ray, senior with a record of 27-13, taking on another Box Elder wrestler, Blake Buckwade, at 21-13, as Box Elder gets the takedown. Minute to go. Oh, they're out of bounds. So 5-0, 32 seconds to go. Box Elder ahead over Kanab in this 144-pound match. We still have two more Delta wrestlers to wrestle in the finals, Cash and Carson Nilsson. We'll see Cash next after this one. One more match after him, and then after that one, then Carson. So, and I don't plan to stay on broadcasting. Do you?
Nope, I don't think so. Yeah, Kanab, you don't see many of them, but little side note, one of their coaches, he's been there a long time, Blaine Wheeler. He's a grade younger than me, and I used to wrestle with him all. He was as another Delta boy.
You know, it'd be kind of fun one time to go across the state and see what the Delta wrestling coaching tree is. You know, you've got two of the Gossers that are at different schools. You've got Joel Holman, of course, the Wheeler kid you talked about. You've got Storm Singleton down at
What do they call that school? Desert
Is he at Desert Hills?
Desert Hills or
Snow Canyon? Oh, no, he's at Crimson Cliffs. Is that where he's at?
Is that, and then you got the Lovell that's there with
Bracken
him.
Lovell's there with him, and the Levitt kid is also there with him.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, probably think about it a little bit more, we'd probably find a few more that are around.
Spanish Fork, you know, they talk about how great a start they got with Kel Manus.
Well, I heard that last year when they won the state championship, they actually invited him down and gave him a special honor, basically saying that without him, that state championship squad couldn't have happened. That's coming from his club when he was up there. And now he's doing the same with Delta, as he's a big important part of the Little League and junior high program.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of coaching staff around the state in Delta.
Your ballots right here at the table where I'm announcing. Caution, green.
Well, and if we go back in the past, you know, you look at Millard when they had Marshall Sheriff there, you know, he did a lot for them. And
Yep.
sure we could look at both past and present.
Canyon View had some coaches from Delta, and if not in the high school level, in their junior highs for sure.
Score 13-3, 27 seconds to go. Box Elder 10 points ahead in this second period, 144-pound championship match at the North Sevier tournament.
You can see those Box Elder kids are very disciplined in just getting the points. They're not too concerned about getting a pin.
Well, and it may be one of those things like, you know, you can come out here, if you could pin a kid in 30 seconds, sometimes you don't learn anything.
Right.
And so, you know, build up the stamina that you're going to need for your divisionals and state. Work on some moves, you know. I mean, if you've got some kids that you think you can try something you've been wanting to put into action, you can do it. And you know, I'm so curious to kind of know why they came down here to this tournament.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some along the way, but it's probably one where they can, you know, get some success in. You know, probably not too much of a risk of injury. They've got the Tiger Grizz, I think, happening up in Idaho this weekend, where you see a lot of the top schools. But you know, that
maybe see a little bit of different style sometimes. You know.
So your champion at 144 pounds. Blake Buckway, he Tech Falls, Knabs Jackson Ray. Okay, now wrestling 150 pounds for Delta, Cash Nilsson. He's taking on Logan Keith, a senior out of San Juan with a record of 25-5. Nelson, a senior with a record of 32-6. I guess San Juan is 2A. I don't see them on the list, but they've won the state championship in football the last 4 years in a row, I think.
There you go. There's that modified fireman. It's always good for him.
Yeah. So Nelson up 3-0 as they come to their feet. Elevates him to do a mat return, does so. Getting some near fall. You know, rankings don't mean a whole lot, but, you know, Cash Nelson, when they came out with the rankings a while ago, you know, ranked #1 in the state at 150 pounds. So hopefully that can carry on to the divisional state tournaments. He was a finalist last year at the state tournament, placing second. 41 seconds to go. Nelson ahead 7-0. Able to bring him back down to the mat. Back to their feet. He's going to let him go. 7-1. In with an underhook. Snaps him down, tries to spin behind. San Juan's able to kind of catch him around the waist as time expires. 7-1 heading to the second period. It's going to be San Juan's choice. He's going to choose bottom. Nelson lifts the leg, big step in. San Juan being very defensive as he can't do much with his leg trap, just trying to prevent Nelson from being able to do anything to turn him to his back. Nelson loses the leg. Okay, this time rolls him through, nothing happens. Just over a minute to go as Nelson keeps trying to get a bar with that right arm. San Juan just has his head laying on the mat. Nelson lifts, tries to step in, not able to. Again, Nelson tries to roll through. This time he is successful to be able to get some near fall. As he gets that tilt in, so he's going to get some near fall. Still has the hold, so nothing yet. Trips him near the edge, trying to get away. 4 to near fall added, so he's up 11-1 as Nelson's able to recover and maintain control. I'm so surprised there hasn't been some type of stall warning given. I just don't see much attempt from San Juan getting that head off the mat. Okay, time expires at the end of the second period. Nelson up 11-1. It's going to be his choice. He's going to choose bottom. Okay, cradle attempt by San Juan. Nelson's able to counter. They come to their feet. He faces them. San Juan has his leg in the air. Nelson does a hard whizzer. Able to plant the foot on the ground. He gets the 1-point escape. Tries to shoot. Trying to spin behind. Slams him back. He gets the takedown. He's getting near fall. And that's going to be the match. The question is that a fall or a tech? Nelson looks at the score clock and he says, you know what, that's going to be enough. And that's going to be a tech. So there's your champion at 150 pounds, Cash Nielsen of Delta, Utah.
Very good. £157 for North Sevier.
Bryce Smith. He's a senior, 35-11. He's taking on from Box Elder, Easton Conley with a record of 25-14. Conley has the gray top and white shoes. Carson Nelson's on deck here. So after this match, we'll have our final Delta match of the day. As no change yet. And Box Elder's going to get the takedown, trying to get some near fall. Oh, right there. He kind of pulled himself right into that one. He didn't have that locked in.
Scramble.
Yeah. So No Sevier is going to get the reversal and I think 4 near falls, so he should go up. He'll be up 6-3 with 1:10 to go in the first period.
Yeah, nobody seemed to have quite clear control in all that.
Yeah. Carson Nelson warming up on the edge of the mat. He's ready to go as soon as this match concludes, as there's still 2 periods and possibly 45 seconds to go. You know, without knowing who their 150-pound person is, you know, but I could see Delta, you know, maybe looking at this kid and lining up Cash against him next week if, you know, they feel like that might be a better solution. And with Trey out, they may just bump a bunch of people up. Okay, 34 seconds. Looks like Box Elder might get the reversal. Coaches indicate that they want the reversal, and there it comes. It's always funny when they sit there for like 4 or 5 seconds, nothing changes, and then
didn't do it.
Then they award it.
Yeah, I don't see where there really was much.
Now I looked at you, and I look back, and so I think their score's off. Or did they give him 2 near fall and then 4 near fall?
Yeah, but it didn't seem like there was a change really in what he was doing, but that's about the only explanation.
So 13-3 in favor of North Sevier. Great counter to that ankle pick. But he's just right back in with another takedown. He's going to have the 3-point takedown. He got the first takedown to start. Now he's going to get his own near fault. Nope. North Sevier rolls him through. So 2-point reversal and near fall, and
that's pretty tight.
Well, right there's where it should be. And it is. Box Elder refuses the hand up. You know, the way that Box Elder kid made that first takedown right off the bat, I thought this would be a little different match. I didn't think it'd be so one-sided.
The North Sevier kid is really good at staying calm.
So this match right here features Delta's Carson Nelson. He's taking on from Grand County, Austin Paris. Austin Paris is a 2-time state champ. As a freshman, he was at the 3A tournament, and then last year as a sophomore at the 2A tournament. Also quarterback their football team. So when they came to Delta, he was the team. He got pretty banged up. He was trying to do everything himself, as he wasn't getting much help from the rest of the team.
Yeah, they beat him up pretty good. He's quite an athlete.
He is.
I didn't recognize him. I remember him back when he was young and he had the floppy hair all the time.
Well, that's why I actually saw another kid in the hallway a few minutes ago, and I thought that was him because he was a Grand County kid with a lot of hair. So this will be a fun match to watch. Both great wrestlers. Nelson didn't make it to the state tournament last year as he was dealing with a concussion. And, man, look at the scramble between those two. Paris lands on top. He'll score first with a three-point takedown as they come to the feet. Nelson working hands trying to get away. Paris looks to drop him back down into a tilt. He gets the near fall.
Yeah, Paris sure is relaxed when he does that.
Mm-hmm. So 6-0 as he gets him into another tilt. And he does it so effortlessly.
Mm-hmm.
So 10-0, 42 seconds to go in the first period. Nelson comes to his feet. Now Paris looks to lock up that right leg with leg lace.
Still me.
7 seconds to go. Okay, Paris wants to go neutral. Scores 10-0. We head into the second period in this 165-pound championship match of the North Sevier tournament. Great ankle pick by Nilsson. Trying to finish. And he does. He gets the takedown. You know, we hear some of the Delta wrestlers yelling, you know, Paris is tired. He's one of these kids that, you know, I wonder how much time he does get on the mat, but I'm sure he's got the conditioning in the room.
Well, and the other thing is I don't think he gets too excited one way or the other.
Yeah.
They're trying to.
Right there, right there.
Almost.
Nothing yet, nothing yet.
Almost.
Nope, nope.
Just hang on to it. Dang it.
So Paris is able to end up that scramble with the takedown. He's had 14-3. He gets some near fall. Well, he counted, but then the official must have waved it off. And so that's going to be it. It's tech fall as Paris aware of the score. I think maybe Nelson official waits a moment to blow his whistle. So not the result that Carson wanted, but you know, still, yeah, he did good and made some offensive points against him. So that's the last Delta wrestler, but we'll take a minute to just run through the results of how Delta did here at the tournament. £106, Kyler Jenkins took first place. 113 pounds, Tristan Ashby placed third. 120 pounds, Uriah Anderson placed second. Harvey Walgren placed second at 132. Carter Anderson placed fourth at 138. Carson Nilsson is a champion at 150 pounds. Carson Nelson, who we just saw, took second. Anthony Suarez took sixth place. And Alan Mendez placed eighth. So congratulations to those boys who did well. We want to invite everyone to our final home duel. That's going to be on Tuesday as Delta hosts North Sevier at the Palladium. This is senior night for both the boys and girls wrestling. So look forward to coming there. Start making your plans to go to divisionals January 31st and February 1st in Nephi. But thanks for joining us on Delta Wrestling on YouTube, and